Hello, hello! Alrighty. Not much to say that wasn't already in the description. We don't currently have Giraffe and Nyx because they are busy with life stuff. So I'm going to continue trying to get decent at Chef. To remarkable failure. I tried over the week where I could find time amidst executive dysfunction attacks, and as you've noticed, I've not climbed once from the second easiest Eclipse level. So yeah, if anyone has any tips on how to make the Survivor feel like not Bandit, but just as mid, I'd be happy to hear them. I'm gonna leave that in case we find a sales stoner. Oh well. At least we got some healing, but you know, in an Eclipse level with less healing, more fall damage, or more, or what's it called, permanent damage, that would have just really sucked, all because my shift can't be stopped effectively once it's been started. So yeah, it's not like I wish activating it again ended it or something. I wish there was some degree of control for that wild ride ability. I don't wonder if there's a house limit killer somewhere nearby, because we're getting remarkably few items presented unless I'm missing something important. I don't think trash shops cost that much in credits. Okay, we got a printer there that might be eating some of it, and that's not something we can realistically use. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, not enough items provided, and we, I still don't know what went wrong with the first empowered cleaver attack there that just didn't, do anything to the stone titan it, passed through. Same spot. Are we gonna get the same sort of... Okay, no, a different spot. Let's see. The repulsion plate might be worthwhile with how many hits Chef is forced to eat. Let me just check. Okay. I don't know why, I just had a random paranoia and my mic was gonna break again. Okay, we got a Halcyon Pillar this time, so that means we have access to a few curated items. That actually does provide us with some nice burst damage. Gotta pray. Hopefully we can get a sale start for the large chest this time and not a basically dead item out of the large chest. There is the old-fashioned option for beating Eclipse as Chef, which is just go Heretic every single run, because Chef does not function, but I don't know, allegedly he's been made better since, it's just that he's more so just in name. And I believe there was a scrap for this stage, so I might need to hit that, like, assuming there's not a similar freak accident, I can hit it after the teleporter and get, like, a couple levels of stats to help offset some of my chefness. Under normal circumstances I like to not hit these, but given how hard it is to just even get the basics going of a run with Chef, who cares? The displacement directions on that are always so funky. Like, why does it pull you towards it for that? And also, why is the hitbox not where the sword is? Sure, I guess, Colonel Bronman Max into clear A again. We're still probably going to somehow lose, but if it works somewhat, it'll work. Hold the scrapper to keep the reference. Closer to the terrain, nice. I don't know if it's worth the crit glasses here. I might scrap a roll of pennies into a crit glass, so that I think I'm happy with. Now, can we get... I'm hoping for 6, maybe 7 stacks of therapies by the end of this. Since last week, did they like nerf the well, not last week, they played a little since, but did they nerf the cleaver, I don't know, it feels less consistent now, that's weird. And that was like the one thing I felt like Chef had genuinely going for him, was that could output a lot of damage if you were able to stand right in an enemy. If you weren't, you had no real options, so like, Elite Elder Lemurians were basically always instant failures for a run, unless they really fucked up pathing and you could just wail on them across the map. That's like 1.2 levels approximately, I believe, worth of stats. Hold on, friend is asking me if I'm busy. I basically just summarized I'm on stream, what's up. I'll see what they get back to me with. Yes, Colonel Droneman, do more damage than I do. Oh dear. Okay, okay. That's very good. If the enemy's even near something, we're now just doing more damage to both it and the other, and whatever's near it. Ukulele is just such a good item. Part of me wants to put up a poll and see what other people's opinions are on Chef, but we've got one person that's not my own phone in the comments, and so if you are currently logged in and able to send messages, I'm curious, what are your opinions on Chef as a survivor? Gameplay-wise, design-wise, anything really. There's some defense, that's good. You know, I was hoping to use the healing orb from the Mending Elite to recover a bit, if the ice dome didn't, or ice storm around me didn't kill it. I think I had a bigger problem. Okay, a band. That's actually really nice, especially for the empowered ice cube. We can just ignite something to death. Okay. So I think that is that actually a chance? Yes, it is. Okay, so I need to go back and do that, and there's also the large chest down there. Both need handling before I go. I can't remember when this started happening. I love the blind pests just perfectly moving to the side to dodge the ice cube. I do really wish that just gave you fall damage immunity for, like, the, what's called next landing you had. Okay, frankly, not terrible, actually, since we have Pendragon then. Okay, that seems like the plan is currently just get my hands on any drones I can find going forward. Fireworks may be worthwhile, but I do think I just want movement speed. The attack speed doesn't come out to too much, but the movement speed is nice. You can see it. So if we find a good green printer, I might be encouraged to scrap it. Otherwise, part of me is tempted to just stick with it since it and the Rungus are the only innate heal, or the only kit-wise healing we've got here. Or item-wise, I mean, not kit-wise. Kit-wise, we've got the passive as inconsistent as it can get. Lose out on AoE a bit, but there is not much that beats our poly here, especially since Chef's AoE is also pretty decent. So this just improves my single target, which is also, well, not technically related to long distance damage. Both tend to kind of line up in that whatever's forcing you to stay at a distance is probably a single big threatening target rather than a bit of chaff. Definitely don't mind the extra health, even if I'm not full sun. I don't know. What is Chef's stat block, actually? Let's compare to Commando. So 110, 12, 1... Yeah, okay, same exact stat line as Commando, with less mobility and range. Damn. I keep thinking, no, I'm exaggerating. Chef has to have, like, more armor than Commando or something, and then no, he does not. a bit more item side healing will not hurt, so hopefully. Is that chest open yet? No, it is not. The two polyroots are putting in work. I kind of wish it had been the extra equipment one, even if we don't have access to an equipment at this stage. There's something to be trusted about knowing I'll get more equipment, since I can shore up weaknesses like my range. Or in this case, it's giving me access to some meat shields that can tank hits for me. I think I already checked on here, but let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, we did. Reloaded Lemurian yet, so we can kill that reasonably, and yet it still did a bunch of damage because of how hard to dodge that profile is. Tried to steer me right into the black hole. Okay. Triform? Nope, although that might be worthwhile. Especially if we can get our hands on a, what's it, Pocket ICBM here. Or just an ATG, honestly. An ATG here would probably, alongside the Poly Loot, go crazy. Okay, we got bleed and some debuff spreading. What debuffs do we have to worry about right now? It's mainly just bleed. We got this cold. We got the cold build or the ice build-up stuff from Chef. I think that counts as a debuff. I know the Morks for his passive don't count as debuffs. Like those don't work for what's it? Death Mark, which is a shame because that could give him a really nice niche of having an item that he always desperately wants. Where the other good enemies are. We'll check the caves and then just hopefully they find us if we don't find any of them here. I want that so I can offset some of the fall damage nonsense. Okay, the drones and whatnot seem to... Yeesh. Okay, both over that one. Some crit, nice. This is not good, but that wasn't what I meant to hit at all. Okay, it's unfrozen, ball stun. Okay, that works. I really like that. I've felt for a while that Lysate Cell is probably good if I'm running alt special. Well, Chef, but this is the first time I've actually been allowed to so much as see one Chef run. Oh, that's not great. That's really not great. Okay, thank you for the Tougher Times trigger. Yeah, this, I think... Yeah, they are buffed. They have the little arrows indicating they're buffed, so I can grab the rockets without a problem now. Oh dear. Okay, so we lost a watch, but we could have lost a lot more there given where they spawned. I feel like these are a bad idea to take. KG Sky Meadows. There's two chests up here, which I that's a turret, I think. What's this one? Also a turret. Is that a large chest? Yes, it is. And this is a... Oh, that's a turret. There's a drone, not a turret. Very nice. Come on. ATG. ATG. It's not terrible given we do have the, the antlers, and the goat hoof similarly, always good to have some speed. I'm just gonna bring some water real quick. Now, please, Sky Meadows. Ugh. Hoping Gearbox puts out another dev diary soon. I want it. I really want to know more about the Kahana DLC. that actually worked out nicely. The healing is multiplied. I think it's not being divided because we're not that far down the clips yet, and backup mag similarly allows me to throw out more bursts of my secondary, which means a bit more forgiveness on throwing the freezing only with the first barrages. I do apologize for the lack of other people here. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my Risk of Rain runs lack the stage presence to handle solo. Then again, I don't know if my Arknight streams are enough on my own either. So, who knows? Oh no, its brain stops down. I don't know, I might if there's no other green countries. Might. Lots of ammo, more drones exploding things. Always welcome. Okay. Might be worthwhile for the drones. What do we got here? Substandard duplicator. I don't think we're at a spot in the run where I particularly want that. If we're looping, that's good. If we're going for Mythics with no way to really get item, and it's like right before the thing, I don't think it's as amazing. man. You get me, how are you not dead? Okay, this time we'll go much better. That's good. Leaping seeds aren't amazing. The probes are very nice with just how much summon maxing we're doing. Oh, my back. I feel like I'm gonna find that my that my minions got more kills than me by the end of the run. If we get Mithrix here without complications, I'm probably going to go for another run. Just because we've got time. We've been at this for about 50 minutes. More like 50-something. Stream's been going for an hour, pretty much. Oh, what the... Here's the chest, and then the up there I think was the thing. Were there any scrappers this stage? I'm tempted to prep for soup. I feel like there was a scrapper. I'm gonna go take a look around up there. In which case I'm probably going to hold on to the green scrap to using that, because I can put the leeching seeds to work. I probably want to keep the lepton daisies just in case the pillars give me trouble. We got another green item we really don't need. Maybe the collector's compulsion. I mean, we can keep it stacked without having to get up in Mithrix's face. It's not like that one, like I assume the one lanterny item in Returns. I can't remember the name now. There it is. First things first, we'll do that. What soul green items do we even have? I don't want to lose the Aegis. Stealth kit, probably not either. No, I think we want the thing. God, this is not an easy choice. I think we go with Stealth Kit. And are there any white items we're particularly happy losing? I don't think so. The shield generator would be about it. The rest I kind of want to keep. What? We don't have ignition tanks, but I'm sorry, I like it for its distinction. Even without ignition tanks, it's such a fun item. I like it. I like it too much to be reasonable. If this kills me, so be it. Hell, we even have the lysate cell, so it's not like we were banking on that from the, missiles. Plus the fire can get spread by Noxious Thorn. If we had an ignition tank or two, this would be a real no-brainer. Because at that point, it's just a second bleed how we're using it. Plus the comedy of making my ice cube settings on fire. Oh, that's a lot. Nice. Let's see, are there any red items? Oh dear. Can we do that for the damage reduction? Okay, that was a good call. Yeah, I'm wondering, are there any red items? We don't want to lose spare drone parts. Okay, that's not worth it either way. These do not really okay. Okay, there's no red items on selection, so the green scrap didn't really nothing important. I do want to see what's up here though, what the green options are. Don't particularly need that, don't particularly need that. Okay, so the entirety of Soup Island this time around is basically garbage. Unfortunate. I'm gonna fully finish stacking and setting off my a bit of let me. Now the jumps in there controlled and we can charge this faster. Is it that I just like accidentally used the light? Oh, what's the feather? The hoppy feather, there we go. Two blood shrines over there. We'll do that one first. There's no way. Please, it would be so funny. Oh dear. Okay, you get to use the armor to get through that. How much armor does that give? Doesn't specify here. I'm assuming it's 200 like Maltese dash. That, hopefully. That was a really funny trimp though. I wish we'd gotten to Mithrix off of that. That would have been hilarious. Where did the ice cube go? Y'all saw that, or didn't see that, I guess? What the hell? That was all temporary strike burns that we lost there. Glad that I was able to freeze Mithrix there. I was really worried that my Beetle Dog was just going to tank the hits for him. Okay, now how dead am I? I don't have ukuleles that he can bounce to me from my drones with, but I do have other means that he can steal. What's it called? Namely, are the on-kill effects, and does he? I don't know. Colonel Droneman's no longer a thingy. He's freezing me during this one, I didn't know that. Or was an item making him temporarily freezing you? Because I think I saw the the visual effect of freeze killing him there. Oh, noted. So close in off the ground is an option that gets me right here if I need to with less area, when I have the area mobility for it. So yeah, we cleared Eclipse 2. Now we'll try for 3 tonight because we got time. Hope everyone watching had fun witnessing whatever that was. God. doesn't this look long? Don't you die on me! Nice! And so it left unchanged in every way. Is that a jab at how at Chef being undertuned like an early survivor, or what's the joke here? Or tuned like an early survivor with the complexity of an older survivor is a good summary, and also jank somewhere in between. Good news is this means I can now use Chef in the multiplayer runs we're doing without forcing us to redo Eclipse 2. I don't remember. I think this is the healing is reduced effect. No, the healing does not look reduced. Is it less gold? Probably should have actually bothered reading it before I went right in. What a funny place for a beetle corpse. Out of curiosity, to the one stranger watching right now, if you had a, if you were to think of what survivor concept you think would be cool for this new upcoming DLC, what sort of survivor would you make, out of curiosity? Because I've mentioned to friends that I really want a wizard. Maybe something that plays a little like Hui from League? Maybe? Not sure if I want... Who am I kidding? Risker Rain already takes a lot of design inspiration from League with a lot of the character gimmicks. Mercenary is very awesome. And a bit of Master Yi. Damn. Oh no. You can't do this to me. Do you know how much I've sacrificed? Bloody hell. Good grief. No, I can't scroll up to see how many fails how many L's I just got handed. Lucky. Okay, no, it took the one thing I didn't. Oh, there's another shrine. I have a chance over there. Oh dear. I think that's a... Oh, Riz. Okay, so difficulty 3 is fall damage is doubled and lethal. So we already might be forced to stop. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen too much more. Please, okay, so I just need to deal with the other Shrine of Chance being a rat bastard. Why are these things like this? That's what, 5 failures in a row, 8 total, if I remember correctly from this one alone? Good God. Okay, oh my God. That's the 3rd stun grenade it's tried to force on me. is it levitating like the T-posing kid meme? Okay, that's really nice. You need to remember the large chest back here. That's for a note after the teleporter. Just in case we can get our hands on a Sail Star. And then, I don't know, it'll be really funny if the large chest was a Sail Star. I remember that's happened to me twice before. Like, the last chest I open is the Sail Star. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. We got 7 white items. None of these I necessarily want to scrap in the current states for crit glasses. So... What was that? What's that? Oh, there was another equipment there. I'll take a look at that in case it's something I like more, but I feel like the mobility from this is going to be really nice for avoiding fall damage and also for killing. And also for getting past the pillars from the tricks if we get there. Maybe it'll be a tricorn and I'll be left to kick myself for not having noticed the barrel earlier. Otherwise, we got really good damage between a absolute torrent of ice to freeze basically any normal enemy. Some defense with the Warped Echo. The Prayer Beads will become more defense and offense, and then these 3 are just really nice offense as well. Okay, drone to draw some hits, nice. Not gonna drone them, but it will do. I forgot to open the equipment barrel. Oh well, I'll check this one over here later and see if maybe, just maybe, it's a tricorn. It would basically only be able to... It could get me a beetle guard, but more likely I will probably get like a Clay Doom Strider here, which not awful as an equipment, as a free item. A little bit of healing is nice, and especially now that Myrdern isn't a team-killing device. Oh, and there was another one. Are we gonna get the fated double tricorn stage again? Happened during one of the Eclipse runs, attempts off stream, and I still managed to flub that one. Not my finest moment. I'm gonna regen scrap here. Yeah, regen scrap. leaning towards this. So right now we are getting by very well on just overwhelming and aggressive force, so a bit more of that when you want a hard commit will be nice. And we're almost at 2 whole levels worth of stats stored on the prayer beads, which is also very nice. I'm not going to bother waiting for a sale star. And that's how you know I'm going to get one from the teleporter. We do not want stun grenades. Please have another one, but it would be so fun. Oh my god, it is! 2 stun grenade printers on the run where we already had to shirk 3 stun grenades. Oh, that's funny. Okay, not that nice. And we've now got a full 2 levels stored on the prayer beads. No scrap at this stage it's looking like, which is unfortunate because at this point they're starting to slow down in scaling. We kind of want to cash them in sooner rather than when we get blown to pieces. Okay, even barrier won't kill us. Nice, nice. If we can get a lysate cell, I'm probably keen to switch those over for now, just since I'm not super married to the vase, but that's an if. And I swear there was another equipment there, but I can't find it. Oh well. Clay Doomstrider, please. Alternatively, I think it's only Clay Doomstrider. Maybe if a Titan can spawn, I'd like that, because Chef is a bit squishy. I would not mind the extra defensive stat that's in health and regen. I kind of wish the Neuro gave... Ooh, nice. I kind of wish the Neuro gave armor like it does in Returns. And also cooldown on my secondary. It was nice with how many we have, being able to get them back faster and also getting a little bit of an extra damage nuke on expending a bunch of them is nice. So we got 2.4 levels currently stored up in the prayer beads, which is nice, because that will, if we can cash those in, how much is that getting us? 33 health per full level, 2.4 damage, so basically it'll come out to approximately like 80 health and 5 attack, a little more in both regards, since that's low-balling and not enough. So yeah, I would definitely not mind that sort of a stat injection right now. I'm thinking we do a little bit in the void fields, partly to extend the run and also partly just because there's good items to be gained in that. Could be good, but there's a very real risk of us losing some of the crit we're actually dependent on. In terms of green items, realistically, the one thing I don't want to lose is the ukulele and maybe this. Oh, and it took both of them. At least it took the prayer beads, but damn. At this point, I'm just gonna do another one. Go big or go home. Of course you did. Okay, we're fine, but of fucking course it did. And this one's not going to, okay, good. Now I desperately need you to forgive me, please. I might be willing to give up the, what's it, the wormhole for forgive me, please. Oh. Okay, I think we're getting out of here right afterwards. Yeah, no, as soon as we are between waves, we are out. Out. If we live. Big if. So just grab a few chests real quick to recoup some of my losses. Less losses at this point, more just unacquired gains, since realistically the second I'm not dealing with only tanky ambush lizards, the access to 2 sacrificial or ceremonial daggers is going to be very good. Like, that's going to be paying dividends. Okay, speed and dose. Okay, more survivability too. That's good. I think we're right. The tri-tip daggers can let's go spread that. Okay. Oh, good God. Okay, no, we are going to... We're not going to hit this, but we're going to let ourselves regen up a bit, and then we're going to try to take the wormhole out. The fall damage thing is getting so tedious. We've got just the neural for extra regen. I'm curious, how much is that actually giving? Because that's an extra 1.6 per second on top of a base of 1 plus I think I had 2.4 levels worth. I think it was 1 plus 0.2 per level up. Oh, there's a void cradle there. I'm tempted, but it would cost us so much extra time just to regen from the one void cradle that I don't think it's worth it. Grab this for a little more XP anyway. The Elder Lemurian straight away was very... Oh dang, I didn't get it. I hate how difficult to pilot that can be. Okay, so probably not as good as that could have turned out, but the good news is now it's going to be paying dividends since we just have the daggers readily available at this point. Okay, that's not forgive me, please. No, not a forgive me, please. And if we can get another prayer beads, we can cash it in here, which would be very, very nice. That was startlingly close. Just due to, I don't know, I guess he was supposed to be out of range of the cleavers? I don't get it. The Neural is turning out to be a really good call because the just fully neutral health regen is saving our lives a little. The fall damage is so tedious though, that's gonna drive me insane. So especially since this is the survivor who kills itself with fall damage, I really feel like Chef just needs Loader's fall damage and immunity passive desperately. Good, and some survivability will be nice because I think the kinetic dampener does some nice stuff against fall damage. I think shields do weird things with fall damage, but I might be wrong. I'm immediately going to go scrap the watch. The fall damage thing is way too oppressive for that, and I'm going to end up losing it to something that wasn't even combat related. Another scrapper here. Oh, two other scrappers here. Yeah, I think a bit too much of the credits might have been wasted on scrap this game. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Especially since we got a good number of multi-hits going on between our absurd secondary spamming and the daggers flying around. Thank you, damage reduction. Okay, I'll have to crit. Yeah, crit. Because at this point, we really don't care for more health because most of the damage we've been taking is fall damage, and that's percent HP anyways. Fun fact if you didn't know, by the way, yeah, fall damage in Risk of Rain 2 is based on a percent of your max HP, which is why shields are good against it, it's because they specifically are not counted as part of your max HP for the purpose of that, as far as I'm aware. Okay, more crit. So currently we're able to hit like 46%, no, 46%. I forgot we got another crit blast. New Lieutenant Drone Boy. Still mourning the ukulele. That's not a ukulele. A fifth one. A bloody fifth one. This is actual robbery at this point. How? What number of credits were wasted on 5 scrappers, 3 of which are in coughing distance of each other? Oh, that's hilarious. I hope my mic didn't peak in any weird ways there, by the way. I was just trying to do the raised voice for comedic effect. I apologize if that did actually make it difficult to listen to. Otherwise, though, we're going to be dealing with a lot of bosses, but we've got the daggers going around, so basically every single summon that the soulless amalgamators make is going to come back in our favor. Yeah, that's probably about what I was expecting. And it's a V construct. Maybe that's a V construct. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's 2. Okay. Good news is this is where the 5 scrappers come in handy, because I can get the benefits of a defense nucleus without having to have the downsides of carrying 2 of them, and then I can save the other for, I don't know, if I find a overgrown printer somewhere. Also, yeah, the ceremonial daggers are doing their thing. That's, yeah, 46% crit chance, 120% crit damage. There's also a chance of sticky bomb and bleed effects being applied as they're flying around. If enough of them hit something, Shattering Justice triggers. Hold on. Apologies for keeping on pausing, but now I'm wondering, no armor, no armor, no armor, no armor, no armor, no armor, no armor. Okay, False Sun has some armor. Nethrix has some armor. Halcyonites have a bit of armor. Elder Lemurians have no armor, huh? Gup has no armor. No armor. No armor. That one is surprising. That has armor. You have no armor. You have a bit. You have a lot of armor, which actually tracks. What was... Sorry, what was Soulless Heart's... is that the speed of light? I feel like that's the speed of light or something. So you have armor. What I'm getting here is that only bosses seem to generally have armor, except for like the Halcyon. So 20 armor is 20% more effective health is how the formula works. How much is Shattering Justice actually removing? Get flat 60. Can that go into the negatives? Is that what I'm supposed to interpret from that? I was always under the impression Shattering Justice was a percent reduction, since it's basically, what's it, a gimmick, what's it, a play on Black Cleaver from League, which is percentage based, so I don't know. Also, Alpha constructs have none, but I'm pretty sure they get armor while their shield is up. I want to see extra health and damage limited to 4 on the field at once. I really wish that I could, what's it called, if I get the Forgive Me Please, have a way to spawn them like that. Just being able to get them all in one area on the Mithrix fight would allow me a lot of, a lot of safety with just having this one kill zone. If I was unlucky there, the fall damage could have just killed me. That was incredibly reckless. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Damn. I had some confidence there, and then ass contraption. Anyway, it's been a bit over an hour. I figure we can wrap here probably, but I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.